D-Man here. Just telling you, I hope you like this video. So let's get in to the video. Enjoy. Hello guys, D-Man here. um, just getting into a Thor Ragnarok review. I just finished watching this movie just a few minutes ago. Just give me one sec, I gotta let my cat out. Because she's being a whiny kitty kid. There we go. Anyways, let's get back to the review. So, I just watched this movie, and it was really good. A few things I didn't like about it, but most of the things I did like about it. Excuse me. So, anyways, let's get into the non-spoiler first, then the spoiler. I'll tell you when the spoiler's coming up, but non-spoiler first. So, this movie in general. What do I think about this movie? It's hilarious. A lot of jokes. Just a lot of jokes. Um, Thor, he has a lot of good jokes. Chris Hemsworth, I think the actor is. Um, Bruce Banner has a lot of good jokes. Even Hulk has a lot of good jokes, and even Loki has a lot of good jokes too. And this girl right here, she has a few good jokes as well. Um, it was really funny. It's just really good, really funny. Um, I gotta say this scene right here, that was funny. I'll tell you about it in the spoilers, the spoiler section. So all in all, I thought this thing was hilarious. Um, this thing was hilarious. It was really good and action packed too. It reminded me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxies because when they had their action scenes, they actually had some songs to them instead of the normal like just soundboard music sort of thing that Thor usually has. So they had some songs to them, which reminds me a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy. And plus, it had a lot of jokes in it, which also reminds me of a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy. But I gotta say, it was probably funnier than Guardians of the Galaxy because it was hilarious. Just all the jokes they had in there, it was just hilarious. Did it turn out exactly how I wanted it to? No, of course it didn't. Was it disappointing? No. Was it good? Yes. If I were to rate this 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, I would have to rate this about a 7. Because it has some problems. But it's definitely a movie that you should watch and buy or watch again. I know I will probably watch this movie again. Okay, so spoiler alert. Going into spoiler territory here, guys. Okay, so first off, let's start off with the bad aspects of this movie. So the bad aspects is I saw this movie in 3D, and if you ever watch my reviews, I do not like 3D. And this movie, some parts of it did not look good in 3D. It was very fuzzy and blurry at times, and just very distracting and painful to the eyes to see. Just very annoying to have 3D. Just to watch it in 3D is very annoying. But that's just like the 3D, my personal opinion on the 3D. The second thing is this girl right here. Her and Thor are starting to get a thing, but at first I thought her and Hulk were gonna have a thing. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I know that I didn't expect him to have a thing, but I would have liked it if she actually had a thing for Hulk and Bruce Banner in return, because we all know that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Widow has a thing for Bruce Banner, sort of. But I was hoping this girl would have a thing for Hulk. You know, that'd be hilarious to see if they like actually did it and stuff. Because in the movie, they're like buddy buddy, and Hulk is kind of like a child in the movie. He's not that bright. He's not like he is in Planet Hulk in the comic books or anything like that. In the comic books, he like joins with Bruce Banner because Bruce Banner's like, listen, you can gain some of my intelligence, and like I'll let you I'll let you have my body for a bit because that's what we need to do right now. So that's what happens in Planet Hulk, like in the comic books. But in this, it doesn't really happen like that. Hulk just takes over for like 2 years straight without even Bruce Banner knowing, which is kind of annoying. I kind of wanted to see Hulk and Bruce Banner have that dynamic there, but they didn't, obviously. what sucked. And I kind of wanted to see this girl have a thing for Hulk. That would have been awesome. But no, at the end, of course, the lead character Thor has to get her. He doesn't get her, I guess. He almost gets her. They're kind of it's kind of like hinted at, I guess. Which leads me to another thing I disliked is that Thor has his thunder powers, as you can see here, and you saw in the trailers, obviously. He has these thunder powers, and he fought Hulk, and he got these thunder powers, and he's just like kicking Hulk's ass, and Hulk's just getting angry and angry and angrier. And then the guy presses the button to sap Thor with his obedience disc, which just pissed me off. I wanted to see the full fight. I wanted to see a fight between Thor at his best and Hulk. I wanted to see how far Hulk would go, how angry Hulk would get. I wanted to see if Hulk would go Road Breaker Hulk. That would have been awesome. I hope in the Marvel universe there is a World Breaker Hulk eventually. Maybe when Infinity Wars come, maybe Hulk will fight him into the point where he gets enraged enough to go World Breaker Hulk, or maybe he'll like, maybe with one of the Infinity Gems he'll make Hulk do that. That'd be awesome. Or maybe he'll separate Hulk and Banner. That'd be pretty cool too. Because with Banner gone, Hulk is just Savage Hulk. He's just crazy. But that'd be awesome. That's what I wanted to see though. I wanted to see Hulk fucking. I wanted to see Hulk freak out and get as strong as he can, and I wanted to see if Thor could actually fucking sort him with his new thunder powers. But no, instead they press the obedience disc because probably because it would cost too much, and I don't know. I just think it would have been an epic fight, and it would have been like an epic ending. I wanted to see like a 10-20 minute fight of them just fighting with full powers, and then Hulk finally just going like, "Fuck you!" Just starting to fucking crumble the world behind, like underneath his feet. That would have been hilarious. Well, it would have been hilarious, but it would have been awesome. That would have been awesome. But no, instead of that, we got this fight. It was a good fight. But at the end, the obedience just got activated because he thought Hulk was gonna lose. Although I don't think Hulk was gonna lose. I think Hulk was just getting angrier. Which kind of sucks. Uh, so those are my main points that suck in this movie. I definitely like the dynamic between most of the characters, although I did wish that this girl had a thing for Hulk more, instead of like generic just going after the main character of the show. And I did wish that Hulk and him had a longer fight that was more drawn out and just more epic. I would even say that the Hulkbuster fight was better than this fight, but it was still epic. Um, and also the 3D sucked. Other than that, the show itself is good. So let's get into the good parts. Um, Hilarious, just hilarious all around. Thor's hilarious. Loki's hilarious. There's this part where Thor says Loki turned into a snake and tried to kill him when they were kids because Loki knew he loves snakes. Um, Hela is actually pretty hilarious too. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that in the comic books and maybe even Norse mythology, that Hela is Loki's daughter, not Odin's daughter. She's Loki's daughter, and she's the goddess of Hades, not the goddess of death. I guess they changed that up a bit. But I would have liked to see it if she was like Loki's daughter. You know, that would have been cool to look at. Cool to see, I guess. I just wanted to see her be like, "Hello, father," and then just fucking kick his ass or something. That would have been hilarious. Because in the comic books, I'm almost certain that she's his daughter. I'd have to look that up, but yeah. Anyways, just hilarious all around. The beginning was pretty good with the demon guy. And at the end, the demon guy actually ends up causing Ragnarok and saves the day, kind of ironically. He causes the end of Asgard, but saves the Asgardians. So that's pretty cool. And by the way, Sakar's not run by the Red King on this. He's run by the Collector. We saw him in um, one of the Guardians, the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie. But in this, he's just the ruler of Sakar. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. And the whole majority of the story is pretty cool. And at the end, they have like this epic fight, and I was so hoping that Hulk would have a fight with Hela, but he never did. That sucks. But I was so hoping he would have a fight with her, and he'd be like, "Fuck you, boom." He kind of has a fight with this giant red monster thing that causes Ragnarok that actually defeats Hela. I wanted to see who would win over that, Hulk or that thing, right? That would have been awesome because uh, that thing destroyed Asgard with his sword, and Hulk has destroyed a planet with his fist in the comic books at least. So that would have been an epic fight, and Doctor Strange was in it too, so that's pretty cool. So all in all, this show was awesome. It was a 7 out of 10, in my opinion. The jokes were on point most of the time. There's even one where Korg accidentally steps on Meek and kills him, but he's not actually dead. And Korg's just like, "Oh, I just been carrying him around because I feel kind of bad for him, because I accidentally stepped on him and killed him." Korg's really funny actually in this, and I heard that he's actually the director plays Korg, so that's pretty cool. Um, but other than like a few things I find a little bit disappointing, like the fight between them, and like the 3D aspect was sucky. And obviously the girl having a relationship with Thor instead of Hulk. I really wanted to see the girl have a relationship with Hulk instead of Thor. And maybe I don't know. I think Hulk should have had a little bit more time in this, but I guess not. And I think he should have fought Helena at least once, but I guess not. But all in all, it was really good. I'd suggest watching this movie 100 times over. I hope you liked my review. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Watch this movie as well. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, D-Man here. Just remind you to subscribe by clicking here. It works on mobile. Or click here to watch my last video. It also works on mobile. Just remember, subscribe and stuff. Alright, bye-bye.